Kurska, Kurska.
Switching phonics and language. Switching phonics and language. Weushk. Urkganda.
Katruga, Scott Graf, Kumtabor, Ganda.
Oog Troika Skot. Troika Skot. Skuka Draska.
Klun Draska, Kof Ug Draska.
Troika Skuka Moska Draska. Moska Draska. Kuntagol Skot Moska Klif Skot Braska.
Katruga Pluf Braska, Kunka Ug Troika Braska.
Pluf Ziba. Braska Miska. Ug Troika Braska. Kake Moska.
Skot Pluf Ziba, Skot Pluf Moska, Troika Skot Numa Bluma Sate.
Kunta Kaf Sate. Troika Braska Kake Moska.
Skot Minciaor, Wash Ug Draska.
Ake Riol Sis Gratal. Iwol Minsi Aor.
Theodore, why wasn't the phonics and language set up on RK5?
I always have RK scan the creatures' language before I set it up. It's automated for accuracy, Timothy.
The thing almost destroyed RK before it was even able to speak. You have to be more careful in the future if you want to run this division without my supervision one day. I wonder sometimes if you truly are my clone.
But how else would I get the creatures' attention? It needed to speak before RK could decipher his...
That's something we'll talk about later, Theodore. Right now, we need to start covering where we are on the hierarchy of needs. Come, let's break this down.
A whiteboard? Did you not finish charging the holoplanner?
It's been a crazy week, okay? The holoplanner will be charged in a few days, so it's not that much of a wait. This was the only replacement I can get by today.
But it's a whiteboard. I didn't even know they still made these.
Well, they do. So let's move on. Got it?
Got it. This is experiment 141, correct?
Yes, and I have my recorder on so we can document this for our committee. So, Theodore, if you don't mind over-explaining this process, it would be much appreciated.
Yes, of course. So, this is experiment 141 of our integration using Maslow's hierarchy of needs as a base. The hierarchy of needs have 5 stages: physiological needs, safety needs, love and belonging needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization. Of course, we are using a streamlined, simplistic version of Maslow's needs, but the core of the study stems from the grander view of Maslow's theory. The study begins with the capture of one of the creatures that roam the remains of planet Earth, and then we present them with a series of scenarios to help them achieve each of the needs from Maslow. With our current experiment, so far the creature has achieved the usual set of needs the past subjects have. Timothy, if you wouldn't mind stating them.
Sure, Theodore. The creature achieved physiological needs because of the environment and supplies we left it to maintain basic survival, and the safety needs from the fake storm we conjured with the hollow field so that it is aware that the structure it is in is secure. Now, it needs to create love and belonging needs with our AI, RK5.
Exactly. We have set them up to bond over a project that they will need to cooperate to achieve, and hopefully that'll give the push we need for the creature to continue its successful ascension of Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Alright, the recording is off. Let's not get too excited, by the way. The last few subjects destroyed their RK unit. That might be the case with this one.
Maybe. But this time, I have a feeling in my bones. This time, it's going to succeed.
Well, this is it. The project is done. The creature made it to the love and belongingness stage of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but he still hasn't hit esteem or self-actualization. Surprised RK isn't broken yet. But it's still too early to tell. I have the gas set up as per usual, by the way, and the assist bolts just in case we need to use them. Hopefully we won't. But the test requires a brand new test subject to follow all the Maslow needs from start to finish, in order for the committee to accept our results anyway. Can't do that with the same subject, and we can't very well let it live out in the wild with the new knowledge we give it. Dumb things wouldn't put it to good use if we asked.
Watch. It's happening.
Draska si skuka. Vivo daska. Tuta akuta skot skuka. Draska kalota klip sukar. Draska sukar tuk drun munsta. Skot minska trojka ut skot braska.
Age, erk miska braska. Erk trojka kake braska moska.
Ka ok ganda klip braska.
Kof,
Hunka.
erk skuka moska draska. Skoklun kof so.
Ok ganda klip braska. Erk flo miska braska.
Skot klun röst. Sal klun rear. Erk kof kuntagal. Skot ivotom. Skort ganda undin. Kofo ganda droiga. God koshka kake hap.
Shka kof.
Koshka kake hap. Koshka kake hap. Koshka kake hap.
Well, Theodore, I guess that ultimately was a failure. I guess I know now that my clone needs a lot more supervision from me.
I was so sure we were on the right path. These creatures never achieve beyond belonging needs, Timothy, and we reached the esteem stage.
Just gas him and get it over with.
Gas released. Clearing of gas.
Well, let's not get worked up so much. Did you start the gas procedure?
Of course, you told me to.
And did you remember to send the assist bolts this time?
Oh, on it.
Assist box on the
I
way.
swear I have to remember everything for us. Theo, remember, the body won't get rid of itself once it's gassed.
Got it, Tim.
For the last time, don't call me Tim.
Well then, don't call me Theo.
Assist box returning to base.
Anyway, so let's move on to more important things now that the body has been taken care of. So, we both agree to mark this one as the usual failure, yeah?
Failure? Are you kidding me? He achieved the esteem need.
Come on, clone of mine. That was barely touched on.
That counts.
Theodore, we agreed earlier that the creature achieved physiological needs, the safety needs, and now love and belonging needs from the bond with RK5. But now you're telling me he hit esteem? How?
Do you remember his words before RK was destroyed? The subject said something like, "You are interesting but dangerous since I don't know your motive. You were a good friend." And then he destroyed him. The subject wasn't convinced by RK's interest in it because RK lacked a strong motive. We have a new avenue to pursue. We are onto something, and that is great.
The subject also started waving its weapon around and praising its god like a maniac. Those creatures are religious, Ben. A motive wouldn't matter. No matter what we come up with, it would probably have doubts if it think it didn't align with its god. Hell, the subject reminds me of the whole reason the world is what it is.
But what if we made a motive that did align with its god? Timothy, come on, we are onto something. We've learned our mistakes as a society from those religious wars. The religious angle won't be a problem once we can actually interact with one of those creatures' tribes. We just need to put our foot through the door.
Look, clone. let's be realistic for a moment. Of the 141 trials we've done, the first 100 were just for learning the different languages and phonics from the clans, so we can communicate with them. And that doesn't even count the first 20 trials where we failed to even capture a creature to learn from.
Were those first 20 really trials if we didn't even capture a creature?
The committee considers them trials, and that's all that matters in the end. Theodore, we are burning the midnight oil here, and of the 50 stations like ours positioned around the world, 20 have already been shut down permanently.
20 stations? I thought it was only 15 that were shutting down.
We received an updated set of figures before this most recent trial started. I was going to tell you about it soon, but that's not important. The point I'm trying to make here is that this may be the beginning of the end. I've heard rumors from the top of the committee that they don't think the Maslow needs theory even works because of how long it takes to receive reasonable results from these experiments. Other methods are being considered.
Other methods? What kind of other methods?
I don't know. Early talks have just started. What I'm trying to ask you is, are you sure you want to continue doing this? Theodore, you have to think about your future in the world of science. Please consider this carefully.
I have to keep going until the very end, until the committee decides to pull the plug. I truly believe we are making progress. I believe in our work, and besides, it's our responsibility to the human race to keep trying. We have to keep going as long as we can. Those creatures were once just like us before the wars changed them.
God, those things aren't even human. Anyway, they won't ever be. No, they may walk like humans, but as far as it goes, the only human beings left on this godforsaken planet are people like you and me. Descendants of the so-called life sphere. The only thing that saved us from this end of the world. But that's your decision, and I have to respect it. Especially if you are my clone.
Why are you here, Timothy? You don't seem to believe in any of this. So why do you stay on board this station?
Because you need me. How else would you have gotten to work in a position like this on board an experiment station without my credentials? You're just lucky I admire your enthusiasm. Something I've completely forgotten to feel. I appreciate seeing it in you.
Then I guess you need me too. And who knows, maybe some of my enthusiasm will rub off on you.
Let's put the brakes there and not get too frisky. I do admire your enthusiasm. I'm certainly not going to match it.
Sure. Come on, let's get some lunch. I'm starving.
Lunch, huh? I could eat. I hope the cookbots have something good for once. I am tired of the usual garbage they feed us. Anyway, you really think motivation is the next step with these creatures?
Oh, absolutely. I have other ideas too. Maybe we should move forward with an RK unit that looks more savage like the creatures themselves. That could even extinguish the need for a motive. Or maybe having a trade between the RK unit and the creature will seem more natural to it. The tribes seem to bask in trade.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone.
Eli, thank you so much for always turning in your assignments so fast. I'm in deep trouble and need this document done even faster than usual. It's a description of the Maharaja Purple Diamond that we are showing at the museum tonight at 7 p.m. Please have the document done tonight by 5 p.m. It cannot be later than that. Details are attached. Sincerely, Bob Hopper. Yeah. Sure thing, Bob.
Anytime to show you what you need to live. Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for love.
You have way too much fucking patience with my clients, Eli. The fucking Maharaja Diamond? Oh god. Stop the goddamn presses. We need this write-up so the folks at the Museum Expo know how special this diamond is. And aren't we all special now for seeing it?
Actually, it's for when they hand out the leaflets to people at the museum, so they feel like they all know the same thing about whatever they're showcasing. But Bob doesn't want some of the folks to think they know like less than the others, I guess.
I'll consider it a bob. At least it pays well, right?
Well, the time-sensitive ones usually do, and this one's due today, so ka-ching!
Ka-ching indeed. Man. So, man, how are you doing these days?
No, Chris, it's cool, man. You don't have to tiptoe around me. I'm more than aware it's gonna be the 2-year anniversary of Harold's death soon.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not really good at these sort of things. I wasn't even sure it was appropriate to bring it up. I just want to make sure you were doing okay.
Yeah, your attempt at being tactful is still honorable, my friend.
Well, that goes without saying, of course.
Listen, so you can feel better, I'm still breathing, eating, and working. You can classify me as okay for now.
Yeah, but what does that say about you, Eli? Are you living or just surviving? I understand.
Oh my god. I didn't mean to take a 1-hour lunch break. I gotta go, pal. Hopefully we can hang out soon. Grab some beers.
Oh, that'd be nice, Eli. Been a while since I down a cold one with you. See you around, Eli.
Later, buddy. There you go, Bob. With 12 minutes to spare.
I should demand a raise.
And as we wrap up here, just a reminder that a big storm will be hitting us tomorrow morning and will likely last until the evening. Meteorologists have estimated power could go out in select areas, and the whole county will be hit with 3 inches of rain. For all of us here at KRS 10, we wish you good luck. And now let's take it to Manuel Brownstone with sports. Manuel?
Yep.
That sucks.
Three inches of rain, huh? Eli, I am very disappointed by your lack of response yesterday in regards to the urgent piece on the Queen's ruby diamond that I needed. You have always been successful in your commissions, so on a personal note, I have to wonder if this has something to do with our working relationship. Either way, I feel it is best for us to part ways. Bob Hopper. What the fuck is he on about? Bob, I have no idea what you're talking about. You asked me for a piece of the Maharaja diamond, not a Queen's ruby diamond, which I sent you yesterday at 4:48, a full 12 minutes before the deadline. Contact me if you need further clarification. This confusion shouldn't lead to us parting ways. Eli. Yeah, I'm calling Chris about this.
Hey, pal.
Hey to you, buddy. What is that right now? You wearing a wig?
Wig? What are you talking about, man?
Come on, dude. Your hair. Since when have you been sporting thick, boyish locks like that?
Since forever, bro. I've had my hair like this since college. Look, I know everyone wants me to, like, change things up, but I like the bangs, man. It ain't gonna happen. So give it up, Eli.
Yeah, sure, man. If I recall, you started balding in college, so cut the crap, man.
Balding? Not this head of hair, sir. Seriously, cut it out, man. Now, what's up? You usually don't call me up this early.
You know, this day is really weirding me out. First, we have that false weather scare from yesterday on the news. Then Bob chews me up for no reason at all. And now you're trying to troll me with this wig of yours? Be honest, man. Is this a prank? Are you and Bob in on something? Because if you guys are, you got me, man. You could stop. I was never into pranks anyway.
Eli, are you okay, bro?
I'm fine, man.
Okay, because just so we're on the same page here, Bob and I are not in on anything. I've never even met Bob. You've only told me about him in passing.
Well, then someone needs to tell the weather people to fuck off on scaring people about all-day storms pouring in. And Bob needs to have his head examined.
Storms pouring in? What news outlet told you that?
KRS 10 did last night. They reported it right before the sports segment.
Eli, I watched that last night, man. They said it was going to be a bright and sunny week. They never mentioned any storms.
Well, alright. I guess I'm losing my mind. I gotta go, man. I should clear my head. Talk to you later.
Eli, wait a minute.
I'm gonna take the day off. Excuse me, I need to speak to Chris.
Eli, what the hell is going on?
I really need to speak to Chris. It's really important.
I am Chris.
What?
Eli, I want you to calm down. I know this time of year is really rough for you, and I'm here for you. I'm always here for you. Do you want to talk about Hera with me?
Hera? Why are you saying you're Chris?
Eli, we've been friends for a long time now. I'm a safe person for you to talk to, I promise you. Right now, you're having one of your episodes. They've happened every once in a while ever since your car accident with Hera all those years ago, and this is just one of them. I promise you it's going to be okay.
I wasn't with Hera in her accident.
Yes, you were, Eli. Hera died in that car accident, and that is how you lost your eye. You are safe right now. You can express your thoughts with me.
Lost my eye? I never lost my eye.
Eli, do you need me to come over?
Oh my god! Who are you?
So you're him, the unlucky man.
What are you talking about?
Why can't I get a straight answer to what the fuck's going on?
So you've been noticing the things changing around you. The people, objects, and even yourself. That's because of you.
How?
This would go a whole lot easier if you would sit still.
What are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?
I'm from another reality parallel to this one, and from a different time period. The future. 30 years to be exact. A long time ago, we noticed changes in our world that were being felt by everyone. This wasn't the Mandela effect or any of that other nonsense people speak of. This was actual changes in our reality that we were able to measure and witness as they happened. Took a long time and a lot of manpower to track down what was causing it all. All of our research and results points to you, Eli. For some reason, you, a normal man from this reality that lives a relatively normal life, is causing the whole of the multiverse to crash in on itself. So you'll forgive me if I seem drastic here.
How the hell is this about me? How am I causing this?
I don't have time to explain. My ability to stay here is finite, and it's almost up. I'm glad we had this talk, though. You have the right to know why I have to do this. I'm sorry this has to be done. Your death will end this. My people and I have been over the results millions of times, and this is the only way to save the multiverse. It has to be done. With this device, it's the most humane. You won't feel pain. You'll be erased from existence.
Erased?
As if you were never alive. Someone once told me life is only borrowed. I sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay. Oh God, no! Not now! I'm out of time! Oh! No!
Hi, honey.
Hera?
I finally got a chance to get away from my family to talk to you.
Your family?
Yeah, I got my family to listen to Fred talk about his last day of kindergarten, so I think we have a few precious moments before he notices I'm gone.
Hera, I'm so confused. Why are you at your family's house? Who's Fred?
Yeah, you're not tricking me this time. That whole amnesia prank thing is not gonna work on me again. If you don't know who your own son is, then you don't know who your wife is. So, you better be careful with those pranks, mister. Not the type of lady that has fun time with a husband who doesn't remember who his wife is.
I have a son.
Damn, you're really committed this time. Oh, by the way, I found out that Fred and I are going to be back on time for our anniversary, so I found our plane tickets, which will get us home on time. And thank God, because I cannot wait to put on our Stevie Wonder song and have some cuddle up time with you. Bye, baby. Ah, you found me. I've been down here talking to Daddy. Say hi to Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
No, Hera! Our Stevie Wonder song.
Chérie,
Fine. I'll wait as long as I have to.
And that's what the analysts say the case may be headed towards. In other news, the anniversary of the September 11 attacks on the Statue of Liberty will be held this year at the top of both World Trade Centers. The anniversary event will begin in Tower 1 before moving over to Tower 2 later in the day. It's rumored that Madam President Clinton will be unveiling plans for Lady Liberty's replacement during Tower 2's festivities, which has been a topic of much debate that many have been waiting patiently to hear confirmation about. Well, folks, it looks like your patience will finally pay off.
We're never really alone. Even if we're the only person in a room, we are still mired in our thoughts and feelings that keep us company. But for me, there's a larger extension to never feeling alone. There are moments where I can feel its presence, its hunger for me. Loneliness is alive in me. When these moments hit me, my heart quickens, a coldness fills my blood. I feel a looming doom. Though the moments pass quickly, I never forget them, and they stay in my thoughts indefinitely, haunting me.
Oh my god, Joanna. It's okay. It's just a dream. You're safe now. I'm here.
Eric, it was so real. The nightmares they've been feeling so real.
But they're not. None of them are real, Joanna. We're safe here. I promise. You, sure you don't want me to call in sick today?
Nah, it's fine. I have plenty to do around the house to occupy my mind anyway.
Or you could try going out.
You know I'm not ready for that.
Joanna, you've been saying that for a while now. And I think it's become a crutch answer for you.
Meaning?
You are ready. You've been ready. All you have to do is go out the door.
Yeah, that's enough.
Look, take some advice from your big brother who loves you very much. Just give it a shot. Even if you just open the door and stare outside.
How about just looking through the people?
I'll be back at the usual time, but if you need anything, just give me a call. You know I always answer. Juanito? See you later, consistent.
I lied earlier to my brother. I've been ready for quite some time to leave this house. I've made it as far as standing in front of the door. But I can never open the door. I feel compelled to stay inside.
I should come upstairs. There's so much to do.
Well, she should have known better.
Maybe. But live and let live, right? So, how's your day been so far? Have any hiccups or anything?
None whatsoever. Though I gotta say, today has been more boring in particular than normal.
Boring in what way?
I don't know. I really hope this isn't it. That this isn't the rest of my life. You know, like doing chores, knitting the occasional scarf, highlight.
Obviously not, Joanna. You have tons to offer the world. You just have to take that first step out the door.
You mean figuratively or literally?
Well, I guess both, but no, it doesn't matter which order you do it in. One will totally lead to the other. Look, I remember not having a clue on where my life was headed at your age. And honestly, exploring the unknown helps. We were sheltered like crazy as kids. So we have some catching up to do with the world.
Yeah, if you say so. I do admit the house has been feeling a lot smaller lately. It would be nice to go out and do anything, really.
Choice is always yours, sister. All you have to do is go out that door. And I believe you will one day.
Oh man. I have the post-lunch sleepies. I think I'm gonna take a quick nap if you don't mind me letting you go.
Not at all, sis. Have a good nap and I'll see you later after work.
Bye, bro. Oh god, they're getting worse. Eric? Eric. Why?
The emptiness is always with you, Joanna. It's hungry for you. It's watching you. It won't leave you like the others will. Even the ones you love will give up on you in here, but the loneliness won't.
And how's our lovely girl doing today?
Same as usual, nurse. Same as usual.
Well, at least things aren't worse.
Yeah. I always try to remind myself of that.
Look, I I know I've only been watching Joanna for a few weeks, and I hope I'm not overstepping my bounds here, but she's a lucky woman. Not a lot of coma patients are cleared to stay at home and receive hospice care. And on top of that, she has a brother who cares for her so much.
She is safer here with her brother. I know that this way she'll get the best care she can.
Actually, if I'm being completely honest with you, Joanna would be getting better care at a hospital. There's only so much we can do here with hospice care, especially if she's not in a facility. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. I understand where you're coming from. But I'm never leaving her side. As long as she stays here, then her big brother can be there for her as often as he can. I believe she'll wake up soon. She just has to make the choice to open her eyes. Okay, I gotta head to work. I'm gonna be late. I'll be back at the usual time, but if you need anything, just give me a call. You know I
always answer. Like I said, she has a lovely brother who cares for her.
See you later. Sister.